Welcome everybody back to Conversation Chronicles with your girl Tasha here for another episode on Relationship Talk. I'm so excited to come to you today again for another episode because today is different. I said I'm going to wear a t-shirt to talk about this topic of this video because first of all, you don't even know. Trying to get set up to record this video, you would think it's just press play and go, right? No, I'm trying not to let my lip sweat because I'm trying to get the lighting right. My camera light broke. I had a whole setup, everything broke, and I said, you know what? I'm still gonna record. I'm still gonna do what I feel like God told me to do. So I'm not gonna let the enemy try me, and hopefully I'm not gonna get any sweat marks on my shirt because I am frustrated. Anywho, getting back to the topic of the video. So today's video is actually, I said I wore my t-shirt because of the topic. Today's video topic is called Warning, Trigger Warnings. And let me just give you a little background. First, I just gotta take a sip because, okay, it even made me get my Wonder Woman cup. Because what I mean by trigger warnings is disrespect. Okay, we're family, so I can tell you what happened to me yesterday. So yesterday, all my fibers of Christianity was tested, and I felt like I was going to have an unholy moment because I was in the store. I was on my way to work, so I had a business suit on. I was looking real professional. You know, I had the professional face. You know, you hold your face different when you got a suit on. I was like, you know, I was taking in my moment. Smelling good, looking good, and I'm building up for a reason. And I ran into someone and I was like, oh, I hadn't seen him in a while. It was unexpected. It was first thing in the morning. I said, okay, let me go in and give the brotherly sister hug. Now, it happened to be that he was a guy. So what do? There's a difference, man. I'm on here to help you out. Women, this man, when I reached in to give the hug, he gave me the creepy man hug. The creepy man hug is not the how you go high, I go low, you know, respect at the same time, sideways, turn the body sideways so, you know, but the frontals don't touch. There's respect that goes into a polite brotherly sister hug. He did not give that to me. And I should have known because our cheeks touched. And it lasted a little too long. And I was like, okay, this feels creepy. And you know, ladies, when the discernment kick in, you be wanting to get out of there. Men, I'm trying to help you out. No, don't take the disrespect. Don't take it, but don't take it, okay, if you're getting offended. But there's a creepy man hug that we just don't like, women. To top it all off, okay, I feel my blood work through my. To top it off, when I went to walk away from the creepy man hug, this joker smacked me on the back of my butt like an attaboy. Attaboy, super hard. It was like, good seeing you. I don't know who needs to hear this today, but I was so offended. I was so offended that this man gave me the creepy man hug and he touched my body and you gave me the attaboy. So I want to let you know I didn't go into old person mode. No, I still remained. You know, I had my suit on. I was professional. I had a lot of things I could have said, but I said certain things that made me think, okay, I need to get on in here and potentially help some people out, okay? And I realized that was the trigger. Your girl, even though I'm a professional, clinically trained chaplain, okay, there's a difference. I have to make sure I put that disclaimer out. That means that I have done the work. I sit with people and I help them get through emotional moments such as this, things that are triggering to them. And before you can help somebody else, what do you have to do? You have to get the training to figure out what triggers you. So I know for a fact that one of my triggers are disrespect and getting in my personal space. So because I knew that was a trigger, I didn't say the things that I wanted to say back in the day, the old Tasha. I said things that what I felt would be a professional, polite way to interact with the brethren. Because I don't think he knew what he was doing, and I don't believe he was trying to be creepy or he was trying to be disrespectful, but I took it as disrespect. So I said certain things like, okay, hold on a second, bro, I know you didn't just try me. Don't do that, okay? Yeah, that was a bit much. Yeah, you took it a little far. I did that moment, okay? I put the hand out. Now, see, for me, I put the hand out because I want to grab your attention. I'm not just trying to talk to you. I want to make sure I'm here. Let me make sure I hold the attention. I don't know, was this something? I grabbed it. I grabbed it. Like, come on now, I'm serious. I grabbed it and I say, listen. Let's not do that again. Just you went a little too far. All right, be well. Okay, so we'll never see him again. But the point is, I said I'm coming on here for a video. And so I know there are people who have different triggers and they are set off from different things. And if mine is disrespect, then some people may have triggers with people coming in their space, people walking in front of them in line, cutting in front of them in line. You know, this is relationship-ish and it can help in any environment. I think this can be good. See, mine was with a coworker. Yours could be with a family member. It could be in a relationship. Look, you could be on your first day, honey, and something happened like that and you feel triggered and it may mess up the whole engagement. Well, I want to help you out. So here are a couple of liners. Let's laugh this heart rate. He's down. And it's probably... I probably chose these based off the culture that I've been around and exposed to. And if I'm hoping that if I do, you know, because the family could be any skin color on here, right? If it's a culture that you're not used to and you hear me using certain words, I'm not going to cuss or anything, but I'm hoping that it makes you laugh. And I hope that if you ever hear these said statements or phrases, or if someone says anything to the effect of the things I'm about to reveal, you already know how to respond with nobody, where you are warned and the trigger never got to get pulled. But you know for a fact, oh, that was cute. Wait, but you know for a fact, I might be pressing a trigger. So the problem is we don't know because culture differences. Now, a lot of these statements, again, may be female based, but I believe a lot of men might say these too. So let's just get right into it. All right, this is going to be funny. Statement number 1. Guy or girl, if you're with somebody and you hear them say something like this after you have said something, it could have been a whole conversation, you could have been holding the table, matter of fact, you may not have said anything. If someone comes up to you, I don't care if it's at work or in a personal relationship, and the first thing they say is something like this, how you doing? Look, I don't mean to offend you. Okay, I'm gonna say it again one more time. Hey, listen, I don't mean to offend you, but the but stop right there. Let me help you out with that statement. It seems like you would just know what to do with that, but a lot of people don't. Listen, if anybody says, I don't mean to offend you, you about to be offended. Whatever they say next is about to be some offense, because I don't know what you said, I don't know what you did, you don't know how they took it, but you might hear something that's going to be offensive that comes out of their mouth next. Remember, your girl said it. Moving on, I got a couple to get through. If you hear something, it's in that same family that sounds like this. Listen, I don't mean to be funny, but same family. I don't mean to be funny. They about to say something funny. They about to talk about you. I know. It seems simple, but too many people get caught up in this. These are trigger warnings, and you need to watch their body. You need to watch how they're saying it. Now, there's a difference with somebody who you chopping it up with, you're talking back and forth, you're having an intelligent conversation, or you could be playing. If somebody's body says this, look, I don't mean to be funny, they about to be funny. Or if they say, I don't mean to be funny. Okay, either way, something about to be said is funny and disrespectful. Trust and believe, so you might as well eat it. Take it that you did something and said something, and do it peacefully. You touch the trigger, and if you don't want that person to pull that trigger, just go with. Just remember, you've been warned. Moving on. If you hear something, now these are also called the fake outs, okay? These are fake outs. These are, what else I call them? The calms. The calms before the storms, okay? These are not only trigger warnings, but the calms before the storm. So if you hear a statement that sounds something like this, listen, I'm not trying to hurt nobody's feelings. Yeah, they are. Listen, your girl told you first. They're trying to hurt somebody's feelings. They're giving you a calm. That means something happened and they felt like they had to get it off their chest, and they're doing it the most calm way they thought possible to do it. And they're trying to show you some respect, actually, in all actuality. And if you hear them say, listen, I'm not trying to hurt nobody's feelings. Chances are they're about to tell you like it is. Not only are they going to probably hurt your feelings, they're going to tell it like it is, and they might not be in the mood to hear it back to them. So, you've been warned. Moving on. If you hear something like that in the family that says something like this, first of all, you didn't see my finger. First of all, now listen, did you see the finger come forward? It don't even gotta be the finger. But if they look away with the first of all, it's a different. First of all, see, they're willing to go back and forth. They're willing to continue the back and forth banter. Therefore, they want all the smoke. They want to come forward. But if, remember family, I'm here to help you out. If that same person does the first of all and looks away, first of all, that means they don't want to talk. They don't want to talk no more. It's probably not just going to be a first. Trust and believe your girl's telling you there's going to be probably a second, third, fourth, and fifth. They're letting you know. Ding, 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 ding. Round one. You can't escape. You get around that first of all person and think you about to just let them get the first of all off. You might as well sit down, get comfortable, get your comebacks ready while they talking, because it's going to be about 1, 2, 3, 4 rounds until the knockout occurs, because you triggered them. Moving on. The next thing, speaking to the point with the finger, because I talk with my hands a lot. That's why I put them on camera. When I'm in conversation, I talk with my hands a lot. But I was thinking about it and it tickled me. If you hear somebody that says, one thing about it is, your girl can tell you 2 things for certain. You're about to hear a couple of things, and it won't be one. If they say one thing about it, this right here, that statement there is actually letting you know, I'm going to set this standard. I'm going to let you know, because it's almost like they're saying, excuse me, coach, look, let me give you a freebie, because I know you don't know me, but I'm about to tell you whatever we're talking about. One thing about it, 2 things for certain. I'm about what I'm about to say, or I'm about what I said, or you don't want, whatever it is, remember your girl, listen, I know y'all feel me. I know, family, I know, I can hear y'all saying it back. I can hear y'all coming up with some too. Hopefully I get them. All right, here we go. I got a couple more before I get out of here. This is so fun. All right. Same family, they probably on the same street, like around the corner from one thing about it. And this one is, look, I don't know. Now, that can go a couple of ways. So let me help you out with that one. This person is frustrated. This person probably in a relationship. Yeah. Now, you know, let me bring it closer. When you're going back and forth with your significant other and you hear them say, more than likely, I've heard it from coming from men, look, I don't know. Look, I don't know. You might want to stop them. Stop the conversation, because the frustration level has risen in that person. Probably the guy or girl, but more than likely the guy, you know. They don't know, ladies. I know we family brothers. I ain't coming for y'all. But if I'm helping us out, man. I'm helping y'all out. Listen, ladies, if the man said, look, I don't know. He's checked out. He's overwhelmed. He's registering everything we're throwing at him. You know, if you're messing with me, mess with Tasha, I'm speaking a lot. I'm giving it all to you. And if you're here, look, I don't know. That person is probably going to say something nasty to cut the conversation short, because they're down. Now you got them in the corner. Now they got to come out the corner, or they're going to walk away. The passive aggressive is going to kick in. Now you got something from them, ladies. Leave them alone. Look, I don't know. All right, moving on. Now, I know we talked about the one thing about it. First of all, I'm not trying to hurt nobody's feelings. I don't mean to be funny. But what about if they say, look, let me help you out. Do you see how I said that? You see how I said that? You see how I said that, right? I'm going to do it again. Look, let me help you out. This person right here is cutting the conversation short. Now, they could be observing. They could be watching or listening to you talk about somebody else, right? They could also be listening to you come for them. Or they can just be assessing the environment, right? And they tired of hearing your mouth. that person is saying, before you pull that trigger, before I had to pull that trigger, let me warn you, let me help you out because you need help in this area. That's respect. That person right there, they don't want you. That's the type of person who said, you know what, I woke up and the sun was out, I had some coffee, I was listening to calming music, and then you came up in my space, and now you bringing this fugazi shenanigans in my environment. And before I give you some negative vibes back, let me help you out. And then they will commence to letting you know what you need to know before you go over the edge and then wind up getting some negative vibes back. I know this is good. This is good. But my last couple of quotes before I get out of here, I saved the best for last, ladies and gentlemen. Family. The reason why this is important for us to understand what the trigger warnings are, and you don't want to fall for it, because these next statements, these are the statements I want you to listen out closely for, okay? And they could be culture sensitive, but if you hear anything like this, these comments I'm about to say next usually are warnings before they feel like there's no more arguing. Either I'm about to assassinate you verbally, or I'm gonna put these hands on you and eliminate this whole situation. I done seen it. I mean, I don't, you know, no judgment either way. I'm just saying. So I said, let me get in here and look, let me help you out, family. So here we go. Last couple of quotes. If you hear anything like this, now, let me go back. If you hear a quote like this, which is really a question, you may not, listen, let me just give it to you. If you're talking, running your mouth, doing whatever it is, and you hear your significant other or somebody in your space, coworker, friend, foe, whatever, you know, say something like this. What you just say? Wait, stop. Hold on. Let me do it again. Let me do it again for you. If they ask you to, or they say like this, no, say that again. If they, and most importantly, watch stuff. I'm telling you, I wish I could stand up. I wish I could stand up, because if you see the person in front of you, you could be like, and what you not gonna do, you could be all into it, up in the air. You know, when I'm talking junk, I be in the air. You know how we do. Or you could be looking straight at them, because I told you once, I told you twice, you're not gonna, and they go like this. What you just say? No, say that again. Don't say it again. I'm trying to tell you. I know. For people who use these words, y'all know, family, we know. This is for the family that don't know. I'm telling you first, do not repeat that comment. Whatever you said, if you called them a name, if you said a comment, if you talked about their mama, if you talked about the granddaddy, or told them whatever it was you said, do not repeat that comment if you don't want that trigger to get pulled on you. Again, because really, it's not really a question. It's rhetorical as I don't know what. It will be best for you. And then, see, here's the other thing. If you don't, now see, it's a double-edged sword. Because if you don't repeat it, if she's something like this, you know what, I don't like your mama or your grandmama. Wait, what you just say? No, say what you just said. And if you don't say it, if you're like, no, I'm good. No, say what you just said. No, I heard what you said. But see, if you don't repeat it, then they're going to repeat it back to you. Now, you could do one or two things, because it could sound like this. No, say what you just said. Did you just say that you could do whatever and you don't like my mama? Did you just say that? Because they're going to repeat it back. That's your opportunity. If you are a peaceful person and you really didn't mean it, they're giving you another opportunity, another calm before the storm to back out of it. Because you could potentially be like, no, you know, that ain't what I'm saying. No, I ain't. No, you said it. They could go forward, because now you can't get, you done wrote yourself a check that you can't cash, and you put yourself in the ticket pool, and now you're going to get the win. You're going to get the prize. But you could always come with it and repeat what you just said when they say, no. What did you just say? I know what you're talking about. No. Did you say that, forget my mama? Oh, you said forget my, yeah, I said it. Game time. I can't tell you what'll come next, but you pulled the trigger. Moving on, I got a couple of more. The next one in that same family see a lot of this sometimes. People who just don't be for it. Again, I'm around a lot of peaceful people, and even myself. I've said this once or twice, but this is not a judge-free zone, people. This one. You running your mouth, the disrespect is just flowing and glowing out your lips. And all of a sudden you hear the person say, listen, this ain't what you want. Now, ain't a word, ain't a word, whatever, it's not a word, but I like it because it makes me feel good. So if you hear somebody say something like this, I'm trying to help y'all out. I'm trying to teach you the abundance. This ain't what you want. That's that. This person is helping you out. This person is a peaceful person. They're telling you, listen, going over across the street with that guy or girl, going off my property. Listen, just get out of here. Listen, go home. No, look, go ahead. You go that way. I'm gonna go this way. Whatever it is, they're giving you the out. This ain't what you want. Cause you don't even know. If somebody said that to me, let me just help y'all out, family. If somebody tell me this ain't what you want, I'm gonna believe them. You might want to believe them because that person, again, they've already assessed the situation. They already know what they did last time. They're probably just going back in the muscle memory. They don't want to do what they saw themselves do before. Listen, this ain't what you want. Moving on. If they say something like, same family, I'm not the one. They're not the one. Believe them when they tell you, look, I'm not the one. Because people will tell you when they for the smoke. When they're for it, you'll see those people, the people that are for it, they'll go back and forth and keep arguing with you. When you see somebody slow down or listen a lot and hit you with the, look, I'm not the one. Believe them. They're not the one. And they've given you the warning. Listen, here we go. One more. Right in the family, this ain't what you want. You don't want these problems. Did they just tell you? Did these people just tell you, yes or no now, family, that you don't want these problems? What does that look like? Why do we act like we can't comprehend when somebody is in front of us telling us, you don't want these problems? No, I don't want those problems. Believe them, because what they're telling you is, I'm gonna give you this warning. But I'm going to let you know, if you make me move forward, if you make me keep going, it's going to come with some problems. In my mind, I'm thinking, I don't want this. It sounds like big problems. You don't want that. Moving on, the last one before I get out of here. This one is my favorite. And honestly, it's not even a quote. It's not even a phrase. It's what your girl uses all the time. And so I thought, if anything, I'm going to end with my favorite one. If you are in a back and forth dialogue, banter, whatever,